Now they go out on an operation, and a guy named Fitz gets wounded. And it almost and Brady's actually also very close to the mine that goes off, but he's okay. And at night, he gets back to his bunker, and there's a guy named Princeton who's taken over as his senior enlisted guy, kind of his sergeant that's working for him. And here we go, back to the book. That night I worked hard at tidying my half of the bunker, ate very little but enjoyed what I had, and tried unsuccessfully to get Princeton to talk about the day's events. I gave that up and wrote a number of letters, separate ones to my mother and father, telling them what happened and that I was okay and that I loved them, and another to a girl. The girl was tall and lean and very pretty and quite exciting, but we had never really meant anything to each other. Now I wrote her quite dramatically that I'd nearly been killed, that my eyes had been opened, and as soon as I got back, we should begin to consider the future. We've wasted an awful lot of time, you and I, the letter concluded. It was a college boy's letter, and in the morning I tore up all 3 letters, chiding myself for being callow, and sent a 3-paragraph letter home in which I discussed the weather in some detail. Princeton, who wrote to his wife once a month, shook his head over all this correspondence. I just love that. He's just growing up. He's growing up fast on the line in Korea. First he's writing, girl, I almost got killed, and this is what's going on, and I can't wait. We need to consider our future together. He just rips that up in the morning, and then writes his parents about the weather. That's classic. And I totally agree with Princeton, who's writing one. If you're on deployment, don't get in this mode where you're spending all your time thinking about what's going on back home. Concentrate on what you're doing overseas. The best thing you can do for your family is concentrate on what you're doing overseas so you can live and you can win. That's what you want to focus on. Let your family, contact them once a week. Hey, what's going on? Everything. I'm doing great. That's another thing is, you don't need to tell your family back home all the stuff that's going on. Yeah. You just say, look, we're doing great. I'm having the best time. It's a lot of fun. Miss you. And I'll be home in whatever. Yeah. I hope how's Johnny's, grades in kindergarten? Let's talk about that. How's he liking his jiu-jitsu class? Is he working on his arm lock? How's his Kimura looking? Let's stick to those subjects. Yep. Not get all crazy.